Hello everyone, welcome to Salesforce Network, Salesforce Developer Tutorial. Topic what we are going to cover in this session, that is action function. An action function in Salesforce is a Visualforce component that allows invoking Apex controller methods asynchronously from JavaScript within Visualforce pages. This provides a way to update the user interface dynamically without needing to refresh the entire page, thus improving the overall user experience. It creates a JavaScript function that can be called from the client side, which in turn makes an asynchronous request to the server to invoke the corresponding Apex method. Action function is used to call an Apex method from JavaScript without reloading the entire page. It enables partial page refreshes. It can be triggered by various JavaScript events like onClick, onChange. Structure of Apex action function. It has a name attribute which specifies the JavaScript function name that can be invoked. The action attribute is used to define the Apex method to be called in the controller. It can optionally update specific parts of the page using the re-render attribute. Let's see an example where the action function is used to calculate two values on a Visualforce page. So to do the practical, just log into our Salesforce account, and to create the Visualforce page and Apex class, we need to click on setup gear icon, developer console, right click, open link in new tab, click on file, new, Apex class. Here I am creating the Apex class by the name Visualforce action function. Click OK. So in this Apex class we are taking the variables number 1 of integer type, number 2 of integer type, and total of integer type. Method to calculate the total of two numbers. So calculate method. Here we are taking number 1 plus number 2 and putting the result into total. And we need to call this calculate method in our Visualforce page. How Visualforce page is calling this Apex class? By using this name, class name. So let's create the Visualforce page. So I am creating the Visualforce page by the same name, Visualforce action function. Click OK. So in this Visualforce page, we are using the Apex class in controller, Visualforce action function, this class. Apex form ID, we are taking form. In H2 tag, enter numbers. Apex input text value number 1 and ID, we are taking number 1. Apex input text value number 2, and here in ID number 2. Button to trigger the action function. Apex command button, value calculate, on click, calculate total method, return false. Action function to call the calculate total method in the controller. Apex action function name calculate total. Action we are passing calculate method. Re-render result panel. Division to display the result. Apex output panel, ID result panel we are taking. In H3 tag total, and We are passing the total here, closing the output panel, closing the form, and finally Apex page. Save this Visualforce page, click on preview button. So here we are saying that enter numbers. So here I am putting the number 55 and the second number is 5. Clicking on calculate. So it is displaying the result as 60. So like this we are using action function. Thank you.